So our first episode of the RPAC Rundown Preseason Spotlight series is on the Cambridge boys basketball team. This one is a little sentimental for me. I graduated from Cambridge in 2015 and played basketball all 4 years. There are some cool and unique storylines for this group. Last year, this team made a nice run in the RPAC Tournament and made it to the 3rd and 4th place game before falling to Dundee County's Stratton. Not many had this group picked to make it to Saturday during the tournament. Not that they weren't a solid team, but they were just a really young group. But this year, they return 7 players with varsity experience and a really nice backcourt with senior Carson Trompke and sophomore Brady Allmeyer. Another focal point of this story is head coach Clay Shepard. Clay's basketball roots run incredibly deep, which we get into, but he's a guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes basketball. Any program would be thrilled to have a person like Coach Shepard leading the way. And his approach to practice and how he views his team's goals is really cool. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and thanks for watching.
Here we go, ball's in. Good. Good. Attack that. Clay Shepard, this is my 6th year coaching, 4th year at Cambridge. Good hand, good hand. Way to make him through overhand. My biggest influence is my grandpa, Wes Shepard. He coached at Lincoln Christian. He actually beat Cambridge in a state semifinal one time, so it was kind of a funny connection coming out here. Jason Hoteling came and talked to the team one time, and he was talking about my grandpa Wes. And I'm like, man, how do you know my grandpa Wes? And he said, oh, he actually beat us in the state semifinals. But so he's probably my biggest influence. He was always around when we were growing up. As soon as we could dribble, he had us dribble, and he had us pass and shooting, doing things the right way. And that was kind of his biggest thing, was just always like, you got to know how to play basketball. You got to know how to move without the ball. You got to be able to play defense. And that's something that's just really stuck with me. Like I said, from a young age, that was kind of instilled in me. And so that's something that I've wanted to continue as I've gone into coaching now. That's fine. You should have curled that, Brody. You should have curled that, right? He trails you there. Curl that. I know you're usually playing in the post. You know what I mean? He tries to follow you. You just dive straight to the paint, okay? I like to know. Yeah, it'll be all right. We'll get better that way, okay? And then, the other one would be Ed McFerrin. He was my high school coach at Lincoln East, and just a very different from a lot of the coaches I had, but, really good storyteller, kind of. It wasn't all about basketball all the time, and he could relate anything back to basketball, and very motivational guy, and just very wise. And so that's something, even as a young coach, I've kind of tried to take a lot of things that he did, with relating a story back to basketball, where guys can relate to it, and just trying to be able to do that a little bit too. What is it? Black inside, white. This is your chance. Get him back a little bit here. Shots up. Yeah, so like I said, my grandpa had us dribbling, passing, shooting from the time we were really little, and it just turned into a love. It turned into something that our family did together. And so I actually have 2 sisters finishing up in Midland right now. So 5 of us went to Midland, and then obviously Jess went to Nebraska, and then Notre Dame, won a national championship, and she's actually still playing in Italy right now. So it's just a family affair, basically. Whenever we get together, we're watching basketball, or we're going to the gym, we're working out. It's just something that our family loves to do together. It's been really cool. It's kept us close. Last night I was just watching my sisters play on TV, and then we're texting about it after the game. So it's just a really cool family thing that we love, and something we enjoy doing together. It's pretty crazy. It's just night and day from November 13th last year to November 13th this year. We had one guy who had really played in a varsity game, a year ago today, and now we're, even with Maverick being out, we got 7 guys who've all played meaningful varsity minutes in big games. It's such a luxury, and something I'm trying not to take for granted, because I know the other end of it too. But just having them understand our system, offensively, defensively, being able to help the new younger guys come along quicker, just because they have someone to look up to and knows exactly what's going on. So it's something that, like I said, I'm trying not to take for granted, something that's truly a luxury, and not many teams have as much experience as we have coming back.
I think, kind of having a lot of guys back from last year, like a lot of the younger guys kind of getting a year of experience. I think we kind of took a big step last year. I mean, we kind of grew as players and as a team got closer. So I think it's a good year to kind of make a good run at it. Senior, Carson Trompke, playing guard. It was a little different, without playing with my brother. Kind of I was playing more of the one guard, and he was kind of catch and shoot, but Brady could also run the one. So it was a little different. I never played with him before, him being a couple years younger. So it was kind of a learning experience at first, but it kind of ramped up, and we were pretty excited to play together. And, we saw some lists come out about some top 10 duos, and we got left off of it. So we're not very happy about that, but something to prove this year.
Brady Allmeyer, sophomore, guard.
Yeah, it was really cool to see him grow last year. That the first game he came out, he had 3 threes. He was kind of on top of the world. And then all of a sudden the scouting report's out, and teams are playing him as a shooter, and life's not quite so easy. And and especially being a smaller guy, it just took him a little while to come along. Figure out, okay, I can make that pass. That's not going to be a turnover. Okay, that one is. And just adjusting his game a little bit to the speed of the high school game, the physicality of the high school game, because as a smaller guy, that is a big jump. But just really proud of his growth from November to February last year. I thought it was pretty impressive as a freshman to, he went from averaging 4 points a game, I think it was, in December, and then in February he averaged 13 a game.
Well, I mean, I just feel like playing 30 minutes a game, just with these guys, but like also with Will or all the other seniors, just learning how they played and just taking that in. I feel like I got more developed as a player from last year, stronger, definitely in the weight room wise. I mean, other than that, I just feel more experienced.
Shots up. Good, let's go white. Stay after him, Black. Stay after him, Black. Keep making him work. Keep making him work. Good jab, step. Good move, Creighton. Good finish. Good, good, good. Good hand, Hodge. Nice, bro. Brady. Good, Brady. Way to wall up. Good. Hand. Go get it. Go get it. There. Ready? Here we go. Shots up. Oh boy. I'm on camera. I gotta knock one down. All right, here we go. Shots up. Grab it. Good. Go finish on him. Go get it again. Ben. Not bad. Here you go.
I'm Ben Hoberty. I'm 12th grade. I usually play post or point guard. Well, I think the confidence booster with our team, because we have Carson and Brody. I played with them practically my whole life, so I know what they do and I can adjust to them. And we score a lot of points by that. Well, it gave me a lot more confidence because I got better at my post moves and my dribbling and seeing the court a lot of faster gameplay.
My name is Brody Wood. I am a senior at Cambridge Public Schools, and I play center or post. I'm excited. This is a group of guys that I've been kind of playing with for a fair bit of my life. Some of them are kind of younger, but we got a lot of really good shooters, and I'm just really excited to see how we do against all these teams. It's really nice having being coached on court and off court. I can go home and I can pull up some film on the TV and he can point out exactly what I need to do, what I'm doing good. And I just really appreciate that. It's a kind of a privilege compared to the other kids who obviously don't have a coach for their father. So, it's pretty great.
Dang it. I swear those are slipping out of my hand. Here we go. He's on camera too. You know, we kind of take a unique approach to this. You know, Coach Wood and I don't really talk to the boys too much about goals. We truly just want them to live in the moment. You know, I know Matt Rule talks about this a lot, but just like every single day, get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. That was something that, you know, 2 years ago, guys wanted to talk about goals, and Coach and I said, hey, how about we just worry about today? Let's be where our feet are. Let's live in the moment. Let's get a little bit better today. And it's something that's kind of, you know, these guys have embraced. You know, it's interesting to see, you know, how competitive practices are when we try to do things that way. That's really how we look at it. You know, I think every one of our players would be able to tell you some goals that they have. But just as a team, we just want to get better every day, play our best basketball at the end of the season, and then see what happens.